Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sloka 13. Tribhir guṇa-mayair bhāvair ebhiḥ sarvam idaṁ jagat mohitaṁ nābhijānāti ebhiḥ param avyayam. From this sloka onwards, it's a different subject matter. What we covered from 4 to 12 is a different subject. Svayatatmyam, Krishna's true nature and his glories, his various energies. That he is the cause of the entire creation, both samashti srishti and vyashti srishti. That is, he is cause of both para prakriti and apara prakriti. He is the cause of dissolution, meaning everything returns to him at the time of destruction. He is the sustainer of everything. He holds everything together. Not only that, he maintains everything that he creates. He pervades everywhere through his energies, and he is present within and without of all things. He is the principal qualities within every object of enjoyment. He is not dependent on anything. Rather, everything depends on him. He is a creator. We are being created. He is the master. We are servant, that is, we are subordinate to him. And he is supreme being. There is nothing beyond him. And also, we saw that everything that we see in this world, including our own body senses and the object that we want to enjoy, everything is a combination of the three modes: sattva, rajas, and tamas. The sattva guna produces desires and attachment, whereas the rajo guna produces distress, and the tamo guna produces ignorance. Anything that we try to derive pleasure from these objects is of these combination, three modes of the material nature, and will certainly give us distress, and the pleasure that we get out of them are not everlasting. It's impermanent, and they are considered to be lower by standard as well, whereas Krishna is higher by nature, eternal, and he never changes. So these things we covered so far. Knowing all this, now the question is, why am I not able to follow him? Why am I not able to take up his instructions seriously? This is Arjuna's question on behalf of us, because we will never ask these questions. We'll be very happy what we are doing right now. Ignorance is bliss. So if at all we need to know, if we know, then we have to follow. Therefore, Arjuna is our representative. Knowing our condition, he is asking these questions on behalf of us, because we will not ask these questions. Well, by nature, you, Krishna, are an unbounded ocean of bliss, eternal, changeless, and in every aspect, you are far more greater than other entities, and you are far sweeter than whatever the sweetest thing that we can find in this world, material world. Then, how is it that the sentient being, that is all of us, sentient being, the living entities, who has consciousness, go after objects which are inferior and perishable? For what reason we look upon these as objects of our pleasure, enjoyment. How come we think that these things are greater than you? How come we think they are permanent and eternal pleasure than attaining you? And answers for this is what been covered in this section, starting this sloka. Let's see the word by word meaning of this sloka. Idaṁ sarvam jagat. The entire world. This entire world. Idaṁ, this entire sarvam jagat world. Ebhiḥ tribhir guṇa-mayair. The three kinds said earlier, that is sattva guna, raja guna and tamo guna, bhāvair, by the entities mohitaṁ, deluded, ebhiḥ, from these entities param, the supreme, distinguished in every aspect, that is param, avyayam, inexhaustible, meaning free from any kind of change, one that is eternal and unchanging is called avyayam. Mam, Krishna says here, Mam, me, meaning one who time to time creates the whole universe of sentient and non-sentient being, one who dissolves it back, one who is, whose energy is present everywhere, one who has innumerable auspicious qualities, Mam, that's me, Krishna, nābhijānāti, does not know well. In other words, no one knows him well. The translation is, deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. Krishna says the whole world because the world is of these three modes. The things of this world are also of three modes. This also includes sattva guna, interestingly. So let's understand more on this one as we go through this sloka. People in general go towards things of this world for their enjoyment and satisfaction. They want to have many things. They want to buy things. They want to eat, etc. Many things. We can, there are many objects for our enjoyment. But there are faults in this object of enjoyment, which is listed as they are cheaper in standard. They are cheaper. They are impermanent. That which we think is our object of enjoyment are impermanent. They change. Well, after hearing this, someone may say, how can you say it's cheaper? I recently bought 100,000 worth of a car, expensive latest model car, and my house is $2 million. Now can you say cheaper, buddy? Yes, it is cheaper. It is not based on the numbers here. They may be expensive when you see on the platform of figures, money, but they are cheaper because the pleasure that one gets is cheaper, as it only satisfies the senses and mind, does not satisfy the Atma, because the Atma is not looking for a mansion. Atma is not looking for a latest and greatest a car. Atma is looking for something different. Therefore, what we are trying to satisfy is just the senses and our mind. Well, why do you say it? Then why do you say it's impermanent and it's changing? Obviously, if I see after 10 years or next year, if I see another car 200,000 worth with the latest technologies, which can fly, which can do all sort of things, then I'm going to give up this one and I'm going to go for that car. Likewise, I might go for a $4 million worth of mansion, giving up my $2 million. So you can see that it's impermanent and changing, and it's not of high standard. Therefore, understand, the one that you wanted to enjoy in this world are alpa. Alpa means cheap, compared to me. Tribhir guṇa-mayair bhāvair ebhiḥ sarvam idaṁ jagat mohitaṁ nābhijānāti ebhiḥ param avyayam. Namaste. Hare Krishna.